135-120 victory over their eastern rivals in Philadelphia. The players don't take themselves too seriously in this game, as Michael Jordan showed when he missed that easy dunk. The West held the lead throughout the match and were comfortable winners at the buzzer.
The All-Star game from Philadelphia, there was plenty of flash. Chris Webber with a great pass to Kobe Bryant. Something you're not used to seeing much in the NBA, missed dunks. It's Chris Webber first, and then surely MJ is not, he is. Michael Jordan misses the dunk. Takes it in good spirits, though. The night was all about Kobe. Fantastic shot there. He had 31 points to lead the West to a victory as he got the MVP trophy as well. Philadelphia on Sunday. The East on the break, Orlando star Tracy McGrady with the ball, and check out the dunk. Unbelievable. Not only the execution, but the improvisation as well to throw the ball off the backboard. The East may have lost the game, but T-Mac gets the rim-rattling play of the day.
The possibility which came to fruition Tuesday when Washington paid a visit to Los Angeles. They earned 6 championship rings together in Chicago. Now they went out to win a game for their own teams, and Kobe Bryant was a huge influence on this night early on. Jordan forces the turnover. Tyronn Lue feeds Jordan for the slam. Number 23 off and running in Southern California. Jordan, watch this dish to Hamilton for the lay-in. Shaquille O'Neal sitting this one out. He'd watch Bryant do his thing. He misses the first attempt, but follows it up with a huge slam. Lakers keeping it close in the opening half. Jordan had 22 points in the night. A lot of contact here, but he gets the hoop to fall. In fact, Wizards led 48-35 at the break. Lakers, though, ran away with it in the end behind Bryant. His third career triple-double, 23 points, 11 rebounds, a career-high 15 assists as the Lakers win.
Play from the Kentucky Vanderbilt American Hoops game, proving Tayshaun Prince was wide awake as he swats away the lane from Russell Lakey. You need your wits about you for timing like this, and Prince would later sleep like a baby after that block. Good to go.
100-point start. They found easy routes to the basket in the first half, and their Spanish rookie Pau Gasol had another impressive game. 19 points, 11 rebounds, that one drawing the foul. Now, Denver buckled down on offense after the halftime break. By the end of the third period, they had taken the lead. And in the fourth, it was a rout. The Nuggets outscoring their hosts by 14 points. That's their 8th successive victory against the Grizzlies.
Who hurt his arm in Atlanta, missed the second half after re-injuring himself on this play. To the fourth quarter, Nets up by 2. Jason Kidd gets it ahead of the pack, and the throwdown to Richard Jefferson. Kidd all over the place. Making the steal. Kidd goes off the backboard to Keith Van Horn, who had a big game, but not enough. Jerry Stackhouse would take control down the end for the visitors. Stack getting the ball to the open man. Wise played to Damon Jones, and then Stackhouse will bury the jumper, part of his 22-point night. The Pistons hand the Nets their season-high 3rd straight loss. And now
Jordan and the Wizards played in Phoenix on Friday. Suns led by 1 in the closing seconds until Jordan did that. Michael Jordan, he knows how to make a play of the day. Thank you for being with me.
Why once again against the Nuggets. Check out the pass from Jason Kidd on the fast break. Off the backboard for a Kenyon Martin slam. The Harlem Globetrotters would have been proud of this. Looking up with a slam, Kidd and Martin getting the play of the day.
Der Phoenix Suns brauchte gar nicht mehr Platz zu nehmen auf der Trainerbank. Frank Johnson war schon da. Trainerentlassung bei Phoenix nach einem bisher sehr schwachen Saisonverlauf. Die Suns da mit einer guten Anfangsphase hier in den weißen Trikots, aber Dallas schnell vorne dran mit Steve Nash und auch wieder mit Dirk Nowitzki. Die Mannschaft hatte sich gut erholt von der etwas unglücklichen Niederlage gegen die Clippers am Wochenende. Nowitzki erneut der beste Spieler der Dallas Mavericks. Eine tolle Quote von draußen, ein gutes Auge seiner Mitspieler. Immer wieder finden sie den freien Dirk Nowitzki. Es macht einfach Spaß, diesem Team zuzuschauen. Sie lassen sich auch von knappen Niederlagen nicht aus der Ruhe bringen. Sie wissen um ihre Stärken und die liegen vor allen Dingen in der Offensive. Das produktivste Team der Liga, Nowitzki, 20 Punkte beim Sieg der Mavs gegen die Suns. Das war's vom Basketball.
The league's most valuable player last season. This season he leads all scorers again, and he got the Sixers off to a flying start in the first quarter. Along with his game-high 27 points, the answer created for teammates, dishing out 8 assists. By half-time, Philly had carved out an 18-point lead. Even against a Denver side with no Van Exel or long-term injury Antonio McDyess, the Sixers would have struggled had it not been for Iverson. Raef LaFrentz and James Posey tried to keep the Nuggets in the game, but they'd fallen too far behind in the first half. Philadelphia cruising to a seemingly easy 110-83 victory. Phil Sheehan, BBC News.
Cavs took on Utah. Jazz veteran Karl Malone doing what he does best, scoring. Third quarter, Cavaliers keeping it close. Lamont Murray had 25 on the night. Hits this jumper right here for 3. The Cavs down 7. Later in the third, Karl Malone is at it again. Pump fakes and hits the jumper. He had 35 for the Jazz as they would go on to win it. Malone then turns provider to Andrei Kirilenko for the slam as the Jazz on a Washington Rockets with the ball as time is winding down in the third quarter. Steve Francis is denied, but he doesn't give up and gets the ball back, nailing the 3.
He's rookie Pau Gasol. Should he or shouldn't he drive in on 2 All-Star centers? Yes, and with authority, the Spaniard flies toward the hoop without being a bit intimidated by David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Courage rewarded with the play of the day.
The league's best dunker, the Hornets, put on a show of their own. This move, started by Baron Davis, easily the highlight of the night. Davis weighed in with 17 points and 8 assists. Centre Alden Campbell had 18 and Jamel Mashburn 15. Antonio Davis shouldered the burden of scoring for Toronto, muscling his way to 29 points. It was Mashburn, though, who returned on Monday after 42 games out injured, who was the star.
This time, Kobe's basket counted, and it sunk the Hornets. The last-second heroics gave the Lakers their 6th straight victory over Charlotte and earned Kobe the World Sport Play of the Day.
For first place in the Central Division, Milwaukee hosting Detroit, and Ben Wallace with a huge slam there. Later in the third, it's Jerry Stackhouse who has the huge dunk in Prisbilla's face. Fourth quarter, Wallace just having a huge game. One of his 10 blocks. He also had 10 points and 17 rebounds for his first career triple-double. He helped Detroit stay in it, but in the end, the Bucks emerged victorious. Ray Allen had a lot to do with that. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists for him. The Bucks win it by...
That he needs time to heal his aching body. On Tuesday, the star attraction of the Washington Wizards was placed on the injured list for only the 2nd time in his career. Arthroscopic surgery on a painful right knee will keep the 39-year-old off the court for at least 5 games and has forced his team to face life without their heart and soul.
Has been playing for the Washington Wizards this season, turning them from no-hopers into possible playoff contenders. But the Wizards have lost 7 of their 8 matches since the All-Star break, and the inspirational Jordan will be out of action for at least 5 more games, and it could be even worse if the surgery reveals a serious problem.
I think Michael's very disappointed.
Road-weary Los Angeles Lakers played in Milwaukee on Tuesday, and that is Kobe Bryant going to the hoop, part of a 27-point night. Shaquille O'Neal got in on the act. He did Kobe one better. Shaq had 28. Lakers in control. Shot clock winding down. Robert Horry underneath finally gets it out to Devin George. He hits the big 3. The Lakers are 4-0 on a 5-game road swing, which ends Wednesday in Minnesota.
The plan, he could soon be lining up against Michael Jordan after the NBA legend underwent a successful operation to repair damaged cartilage in his right knee. The 39-year-old Washington Wizards forward is expected to be out of action for up to 6 weeks, ending fears that he was finished for the season. Finally, the best home team in the NBA at present, the Sacramento Kings, who've lost 2 in a row, and nonetheless a tough prospect for Utah Jazz. Doug Christie giving the Kings a 9-point lead there. And the home team continued to turn it on. Chris Webber securing the turnover and finding Mike Bibby for the lane and foul. Kings by 12. The Sacramento's domination was maintained in the second quarter. The Bobby Jackson pass finding Bibby for the slam, followed by this rejection from Webber. The Kings romping to an 18-point lead at the half. In offense, Chris Webber would nail 16 points on the night as the Kings stopped Utah's winning streak at 6 games with a 107-81 victory.
Weeks against the Portland Trail Blazers on Wednesday, despite losing narrowly by 105 points to 101. Rasheed Wallace led the Blazers in scoring and rebounding with 22 points and 14 boards, but the game's top scorer was the Wizards' Richard Hamilton with 31. Washington managed to keep pace with Portland through the entire game and shot better than them overall. But Scottie Pippen's 3 late in the fourth quarter eventually put them out of the Wizards' reach.
And with Michael Jordan laid up in hospital, the Washington Wizards got on with things in the NBA as they hosted the Portland Trail Blazers at the MCI Centre. Rasheed Wallace had 22 points and 14 rebounds, keeping the Trail Blazers in front in the second quarter by 3 points. They maintained that slim lead into the third as Tyrone Nesby was fouled. Tyrone Lou's three-pointer at the buzzer in the third tied the score at 83. Scottie Pippen, however, found the lead again in the fourth. 6 points the difference at the final buzzer. Portland running out the winners 98 points to 101 to 105.
Washington hung tough. Richard Hamilton hits the pretty layup, cuts it to 2. Blazers are a bit worried. Wizards still within 2 on the inbounds. Pippen fumbles it out of bounds, but a foul is called on Courtney Alexander. Questionable at that. Wizards coach Doug Collins is livid, and for good reason. His team has now dropped 6 in a row.